Hello, let's do Wordle for Sunday, July 5th. Let's play. Yesterday we spun the wheel. It said to start with tread. All right, just a yellow A. So common letters are S, L, N. Could use P or C. Something like slang seems perfectly fine. Let's do that. Ooh, the S and the A are correct. Lots of things can go between that S and A. We could do SWA. We could do like a vowel, like OA, or I don't know if IA would work. PA, HA. So let's think about what goes after. I mean, it could be CA, MA. I wonder if we can just get, like something like swamp, just target this second letter, get as many of them out as we can. So like SW, SM, SP seems pretty good. For a second, I thought I got it. Swami is, I'm pretty sure Swami is a word. I learned it from Diablo. Well, I learned Maven from PoE. I learned Swami from Diablo. It's the name of one of the hats in Diablo 3. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it's a reference to something else. What else could it be? Swain? No, Swain. I think Swami's it, to be honest. Let's just do it. Yeah. All right. RPG fans doing well in Wordle. All right. I can't remember. Is it like some kind of teacher? Let me look it up. Swami. Honorific title in Hinduism. Owner or master. Okay. I half remembered. All right, cool. Yeah, I guess swamp ended up being a very good guess. I'm curious if the bot agrees or not. But we are first going to spin the members wheel and see what tomorrow's starting word will be. Depth. Suggested by Shimey D'Angelo. So tomorrow we'll be starting with depth. All right. Let's check with the bot, see how we did. So the answer was Swami. And then we start with tread. All right. So at least tread doesn't lose. It suggests a bunch of fillers. Calms, clans, clasp. Ooh, clasp. Probably could have thought of that. Plans, clams, claps, scalp, slain, claim, plasm. I did slaying. I guess I could have done two vowels with slain. Anyway, how'd slang do? We had 10 words left. Scamp, shack, shaky, smack, smash, soapy. That's that OA. Spasm, swami, swamp, swash. So actually scamp was the best possible option. Swamp was second best. All right. And from there it was only Swami, obviously. I think Scamp would have probably had the same result. Yeah, it would have. It would have gone Calms. Is that tied with Clasp? It's not tied with Clasp. Okay. Calms, and then here we have 3 words left. Sigma, Swami, Swamp. Whichever one we go for, we'll get it next. So it's either a 3 or a 4 for it. It starts with Tails. And then we go Scamp, which is going to get a Swami right away. Wow. So guaranteed 3 there. Steel. It's going to go Scamp here. And from there, it's only Swami. Okay. And then adieu is the most common starting word. With the A and the I, we're going to go train. Try to get those common letters now that since we didn't have it in our start. And we're down to 3 words with just that green A, yellow I. That's crazy. Khaki, Okapi, and Swami. All difficult ones to think of. It says go khaki or copy because we need to know the difference between those two. Swami doesn't tell us. So we're going to guarantee a 4 here. Could be a tough game, though. Like from here, thinking of Swami. Ouch. All right, audio. It's going to go trial here. All right. And from here, it could get Swami right away, just in 3, just by accident. There's 7 words left. It might go something like image instead and then get Swami. All right, so that's a 4. 3 or 4, I guess. And then, what am I thinking of? Stare is another very common starting word. We get the S and the A. We're down to 31 words. We're going to go shank or spank. And from there, we go scamp or swamp. And then that gets a Swami and a 4. Okay. And then Pert tries to get in 2. Doesn't today. We're down to 70 words, 1 in 70 chance, but we're going to go clans. Actually, let's do the, yeah. We would go for Clash because we're trying to get it in 2, right? So it's slightly worse, but we're going to go for Clash. Then we do Swank and then Swami. Right, that's a 4. And then finally, Tarps is what the official bot starts with these days. Shale is the follow-up there. And we're down to 8 words. It's going to go Swank, which separates all 8 of them. Swank. Interesting. Yeah, because the N determines smack for snack. And Snafu just doesn't have the K. Snaky has the K in a different spot. Swain? What is Swain? Define Swain. Archaic or literary term for a young male lover, suitor, or admirer. Okay. Swami, swing, swink. Yeah, swank looks good. And then Swami. All right. I just wanted to see how that worked. All right, let's check the official bot. I'm going to grab my screenshot first. All right. And the answer was Swami. Okay. Oops. All right, let's go to the bot. 93 skill. Average is 4.2. Yeah, it's a tough word to think of. And a little trappy. Who started with tread? 823 others. Slain, planes, plank. Slang is not that uncommon. Chain, spank, clasp, snail, shack, clans is what it would do. I think that matches what the other bot said. Swamp gave an 89 for. It would have preferred scamp by quite a bit. It lost 10 points because I went swamp instead of scamp. But it worked out. Got Swami. Tarps, shale, swink, Swami is what it does. That looks familiar. Yep, that's exactly what the other bot did. All right. Point 3 started with Swami. Wow. 1.3, 19.8, 56.5, 87.6, 98.2. People losing on, yeah, so like not knowing this word, right? Losing on swamp is reasonable. Losing on Swami with a Y there is like, unfortunately, starting from Q, going across the keyboard, and hitting Y before I is what happened there. All right. We're going to upload our Swami here. Okay. And then pious. Interesting. Well, I guess some people do tread pious as a 2-word start. Gets all the vowels. Plain, plank, spoil, shack, chain, slain, champ. Slaying is much lower percentage. All right. And it does slate, and then it does a filler prank, even though the filler has an A still. It's kind of an interesting filler. And then smash Swami. All right. Swami is at 0.3. That's actually low for getting into 1 for regular mode. 1.2, 14, 45.7, 79.3, 95.6. Losing on that Y again, or swamp. Swabs and swarm are up there. All right. Well, how'd you do?